Imagine this. You are 18. You live in a small town. And every night something tries to kill you. It flings knives across the room. It carves messages into your skin. You scream, and no one believes you until they see it with their own eyes. This is not a movie. This is not fiction. This is the true story of Esther Cox, a girl haunted by something far more terrifying than ghosts, because it was real and it left scars. The Great Amherst Mystery of 1878 remains one of the most chilling paranormal cases in history. But what really happened? Was she possessed? Attacked by a spirit? Or was it something far more sinister hiding in plain sight? Stay until the end, because the final twist will leave you questioning what you believe about fear, faith, and the mind itself. Part 1. The fear begins. In the quiet town of Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada, lived a young woman named Esther Cox. She was ordinary, friendly, a little shy. She lived with her sister and brother-in-law and worked as a dressmaker. Life was simple until the night it all changed. One evening, after a traumatic incident where a male associate attempted to assault her at gunpoint, Esther fell ill. But what came next was not just trauma, it was terror. Knocking sounds began on the walls. Furniture moved on its own. Objects flew through the air. And then Esther started to swell unnaturally, as if something inside her was trying to break out. The family thought she was losing her mind, until they saw it too. Imagine being so scared of sleeping that you beg others to watch you in case something tries to kill you. That was Esther's life now. And the worst was still coming. Part 2. The attacks escalate. Esther was surrounded by witnesses, neighbors and doctors. All saw the same things: beds levitating, writing appearing on walls, and Esther screaming in agony. The spirit began speaking through knocks. It said it would kill Esther, and it almost did. Knives were thrown across the room, narrowly missing her. A pitchfork struck in her leg. Burning embers landed on her skin. She began bleeding from mysterious wounds, and still no one could explain it. But one message scratched into the wall chilled everyone to the bone. Esther Cox, you are mine to kill. Part 3. The fall and the twist. The family, desperate to help, moved Esther from house to house, but wherever she went, the entity followed. At one point, a man named Walter Hubble, an actor turned paranormal investigator, moved in to document everything. He witnessed terrifying events and later published a book about it. His accounts would shape the mystery forever, but they also raised serious questions. Was he helping Esther or using her? Was this a haunting or something else entirely? Some believe Esther had dissociative identity disorder, a psychological response to her trauma. Others say she was a skilled trickster, but many believe it was not her at all. She was the victim of something beyond explanation. As months passed and Esther was moved once again, this time to a quiet farm away from the eyes of the town, the strange phenomena began to fade. No more knocking, no more bleeding wounds, no more threats written on the wall. Was it the calm environment? Was it the distance from probing eyes? Or was the entity finally done with her? Little by little, Esther reclaimed her body, her voice, her mind. She began to smile again. She helped on the farm. She slept through the night. And for the first time in years, she was not afraid of waking up. Eventually, she met someone. She married. She had children. And she never looked back. When asked later in life, she mentioned, "Something or someone haunted me." And that was all. Conclusion: the unanswered truth. To this day, no one knows the full truth behind the Great Amherst Mystery. Over 25 witnesses testified to seeing things they could not explain. So we are left with this: a young woman, tormented by a force no one could stop, and a question that echoes across time. Some ghosts do not hide in the dark. They live in our minds, and sometimes in history's forgotten corners. Do you think Esther's trauma unlocked something paranormal? Was it all psychological, or did something truly haunt her? Was the entity real, or born from her terror after the gunpoint incident? Did she fake it, or fight something no one could see? Tell us, what do you believe really happened to Esther Cox? Did you know about Angie Dodge case? How the truth remained silenced for 20 years? Find the link in the description